Do you want to make more money in your design business? Yeah! I bet you do. In today's video, I'm going to tell you how to make it rain with print design. Let's go. Hello and welcome to another video about print design. My name is Dave from Print Design Academy, where we are teaching graphic designers to be experts in print design. Today, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Now, I'm very entrepreneurial minded and I love helping people grow their businesses and achieve the goals that they want. And today I'm going to tell you the 3 ways that I have learned and come across to make more money in your graphic design business using print and print design. So first up, adding print design as a service. If you are currently not advertising and telling your customers that you are doing print design, you can do that brochure, that booklet design, the business cards, whatever it is. If you haven't told them you can do it, how do they know? I've heard of so many different situations where a designer has put together a logo and a branding package that the customer then takes to another designer to create the stationery, the packaging, and all the other stuff. Why? Get after that business. Promote it. Tell people that you also do print design. That alone will increase the revenue of your design business, just adding another service. So now that you've told everybody that you do print design as well, print and packaging design, the next one, number 2, is adding print management into your quotes. Now, the majority of customers are either too busy or just inexperienced with print and dealing with printers to sort of take on and handle all that kind of stuff. That's where you come in. You take that stuff off of their plate and you manage that print project with the printer, with the proofing, helping the customer understand what they're buying and what they're doing and stock selection and all that kind of jazz, and you get to bill for that. Of course, it's your time put into managing that, working that relationship with the printer, communicating that with your client. Don't do that for free. That is your time that you're investing in those relationships. Make sure you're billing for that appropriately. The third and final way, and there's like a 3A and a 3B here. So 3A, when you are reaching out to printers and collecting quotes for your customer, you can take that quote in. If it's $1,000, maybe you add a 10% markup on that. Now it's $1,100, and you pass that price on to your customer. Your customer pays you $1,100 for that print job, just the print portion, not the design stuff. That's extra stuff. And then you pay the printer $1,000. You keep the difference. You mark up the quote a little bit, you take a little bit of extra revenue into the business. Happy days. You served that customer really well. You manage your relationship with your printer. Awesome, fantastic. So depending on how good your relationship is with the printer that you're reaching out to for this particular work, some printers will discount their projects to give you room to mark up that project. So for example, again, a $1,000 print project, the printer gives you a 10% discount. It's now $900. You mark that up, back up to $1,000 to pass the price on to the customer, but you keep the difference. You get that, right? If you have a great relationship with your printer, it is not uncommon to get 10%, even 15% discounts on projects so that you can mark them up and pass that price on to your customer just to make a little extra revenue. And it's kind of like a printer thanks for sending the business their way, that kind of thing. But it's important to have a relationship with your printer. The better the relationship, the easier this will go. So with 3B here, it's a slightly different scenario where your customer is paying the printer directly. In 3A, you paid the printer and the customer paid you for that print service. In this scenario, the customer is paying the printer directly. This is where you have a great relationship with your printer. You still reach out and get quotes for that project, and then you introduce your customer and the printer together. They say, hello, nice to meet you. Great, let's do some print, let's do some business. Yeah, happy days, high five. That situation happens, and because you referred that customer to your printer, the printer then gives you a sort of kickback for that referral. Again, it's like 10 to 12, to something, you've even seen 15% of that project value kicked back to you as sort of a thank you. So when your customer pays their print bill, the printer phones you up and says, hey, Johnny, got a check ready for you. Thanks a lot for the referral. Great doing business with you again. Another way. So there we go. Number one, offer print design as a service and advertise that so you can pick up that extra revenue, those extra opportunities on the jobs you might not have got before. Number two, get paid for your print management time. Sometimes this is just coordinating quotes with printers and coordinating proofs and helping your customer with that. But sometimes it can even involve going to the printers for a press check and spending some time there. If you're doing that, make sure you're covered. Press checks could be 1 hour, could be 5 minutes, but it could be a full 8-hour day. Wouldn't it suck if you didn't include any costs to cover that? Then the third one we talked about was the great printer relationship, where you can mark up print prices based on discounted quotes you get from your printer, or you get sort of a kickback fee for referring a customer to your printer. Again, with number three, you have to have a great relationship with your printer. Most important. Now designers, get out there and make it rain with print design. Get after it. Not only is it great and can be financially good for you and your freelance business, your little studio, but the feeling of joy and reward taking a design from screen to seeing it in retail on shelves, or in this great printed tactile format. Frickin' happy days. That's such an awesome thing to do. Get after that. Now, if you really want to dive into print design and get going and start creating some great print, you're going to want to check out that video right there. It'll teach you how to get started with your files.